to share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from here, and this has been like a therapy session.
Andrew McCART, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. And again, it's only been like 2 or 3 weeks since I spoke to my boy Gary Cully, but big news just dropped today. Signed a promotional deal with Matchroom already, mate, after one fight. I mean, what does that mean for you right now?
Yeah, massive. It's just to see the belief that Matchroom have shown me. I signed a deal back in August, had one fight, currently one fight into that deal, and they came back and wanted to trash it out and do a new deal and renegotiate. So, signed an extension, happy where I am, and exciting times ahead for me.
Again, what was your initial reaction when you got the call or whoever emailed you and said, listen, we want to renegotiate and give you an extension? Did you automatically think, yeah, this is the home for me, and this is what I need right now going to 2023? I mean, what a start to your year as well.
Yeah, I kind of knew, to be honest, Andy, I said when we were kind of being talked about the deal the first time, we were talking about how many fights was going to be involved or whatever. And I said, I only need one fight. I want one fight. I'll show you what I can do at one fight. It was a 3-fight deal, but I said, I only need one fight. I'll show you what I can do. And I believe that I can perform on the highest level. And when the lights are shining, that's when I put in big performances. So I've been proving that time and time again over the last couple of years. Every time I've stepped up, I've put in big performances, knocked good guys out, winning titles, winning belts. So I knew it was only going to be a matter of time. Like I said, I believe in my abilities. I believe in my skill. I said, give me one fight and I'll prove it. We signed a 3-fight deal, got one fight into that deal. And Matchroom wanted to renegotiate and extend. It's exactly what I need. I believe 2023 is the year that 22 was kind of a breakout year, but 2023 is the year I really become a name in the boxing world. So yeah, I'm excited for the year ahead.
Gary, when we spoke a little bit off camera, right? I said to you that to become that superstar in boxing, it seems like you need to be more than just a great fighter. You need the look, the swag. You need to be able to talk, the gift of the gab, so to speak. And you've got all three. I mean, you've got the diva gimmick. You come out in pink. You call yourself the diva. You're an unusual 6'2" for a lightweight. You've got all the tattoos. So you've got the look. You've got the swag. You've got the gift of the gab, and you can fight. Do you believe that's what Matchroom think, that they've got the full package in you?
Yeah, 100%. I've always thought that of myself. I think you have to be able to sell in this game, and people have to want to tune in to watch you. So yeah, I talk a good game because I believe in what I do. I work very, very hard in the gym, and I've always believed since I've been 6-7 years old that I was going to go on and do things like this. So I believe in myself. I believe in what I do. I work hard, like I said. Yeah, the pink thing. I like to wear pink. People seem to be buying into that. And I'm putting in explosive performances, and I like to entertain people. So it all comes together in one package, like you said. There's a lot of ingredients that have to go into the pot to make a star, and I believe I have all them. So I think Matchroom seeing after the first fight into the deal that they have a potential star in their hands, and I've always felt that given the right opportunities and with the right promotion and management behind me, that I can be a star in boxing, and I believe we're starting to see that now.
Listen, man, you can go as far back as what I can remember is Eddie always gets his fighters the big fights out in the States against world titles, whether it be a world title shot or a big name to defend the world title in. And you can go back to remember the days of like Brian Rose fighting Demetrius Andrade, up until recently, Carl Smith fighting Canelo, Rocky Fielding fighting Canelo. Do you know what I mean? Billy Joe Saunders fighting Canelo. He's got Martin J. Ward out there. He's had Chantel Cameron out in the States. He's brought these guys over to the States to break into that market. Now I don't know what your conversations are with Eddie, but has he mentioned a breakout fight out in the States against a big name?
Yeah, 100%. I've always seen my future based over in America. Obviously, I'm Irish, so I believe I can sell a little bit more over there as well in the big Irish contingent in New York and Boston, places like that. So I think Paddy's Day in Madison Square Garden would be an ideal day for me in the future, and an ideal venue for me in the future as well. And there's no country like Ireland. I always say it. There's no country like Ireland to get behind each other and get behind our fighters. So my aim for this year, for 2023, is to build a home and to build my profile and build my name and build my fan base. And 2024, I believe I'll be ready to not only go over to the States, but to bring an army and bring 10,000 Irish over there with me as well.
And one Scot.
One Scot, yeah. Well, no, two Scots. Other Scot as well. Two Scots.
Yeah, two Scots.
Maybe Ian Ritchie might jump in as well. So we'll have a couple of Scots over there, to be honest.
Well, there you go. Your fan base is going into Scotland as well, so that's a great thing. Yeah, we all know that Eddie's a great talker, but when he talks about his fighters, he always bigs them up and he's always got their back. So what has your conversations with Eddie been since you've signed this promotional deal? Or
I think that when I initially signed, obviously for the last couple of years, people in the boxing industry and the boxing circles have seen the performances that I've been putting in, and my name has always been spoken quite highly of in boxing circles. But outside of that, not many people knew me. So I think Eddie would have heard my name like floating around for quite a bit, maybe not really known what he had on his hands. So he had a couple of people in his ear then saying, "Sign this kid, he's the real deal." He gave me a chance. He signed me. He's seen obviously what I did against Vasquez back in March. Gave me a chance and signed me. Gave me my debut in October. And I think only in around then, I was actually saying in the lead up to the Belmedi fight that I didn't believe he knew exactly what he had on his hands. And I had to put in a big performance and show him what I can do. And I believe I did that. And there's more big performances to come. So I think Eddie is better than anybody at picking out a star and seeing superstar potential, and he's obviously identified me and picked me out as somebody who can go on to achieve big things in the sport. So even to hear that and to see that is it's motivating for me. But yeah, I've a long way to go yet as well. You know, I haven't really done anything that I plan to do yet. So I've a long road ahead.
Yeah, it'd be dumb of me not to talk to you. I mean, like, again, I feel like I'm going over, like I'm a broken record, so to speak, is because I keep talking about this lightweight division that you're in. But so I'm going to get your thoughts on Gervonta Davis's fight at the weekend. Obviously, tough camp he's had with the rest and whatnot. But again, he's up against an undefeated fighter in Hector Luis Garcia. Would you be watching that fight? Because I know you're a boxing fan as well as a fighter. You do love to watch the sport. So will you either record or stay up to watch Gervonta Davis against Garcia? And if you do, what's your thoughts on the fight?
Yeah, I won't stay up. I'll probably watch it Sunday morning when I get up. But I'll definitely have a look at it. But Hector Luis Garcia looks, he's undefeated. He's obviously stepping up from super featherweight, but I believe he held the belt down there too at one stage. So he's no mug for sure. It's not a like they're saying tune up. I don't believe it's a tune up for Gervonta, but it's a fight that I believe that he should win and that he will win. Probably by stoppage in the later rounds. He tends to start quite slow and comes on stronger then in the later rounds. So I believe he'll stop Garcia maybe in the later rounds. And then he's obviously going on to that big fight with Garcia, but Ryan Garcia, that is. But people are calling it a tune-up. I don't really believe it's a tune-up. It's an undefeated fighter. There's no undefeated fighter, 16, 17 and 0, whatever he is, that's a tune-up for anybody. So I believe he's in for a test, obviously, but I believe it's one that he comes through as well and probably gets the stoppage in as well.
Again, 2023, man, who knows? This time next year, so at the beginning of 2024, man, what conversation do you think we'll be having?
I believe right at the start of 2024, it's time for me to go overseas and start that American journey. Like I said, 2023, there's obviously, I want to get out early in the year, get nice and active, get some rounds in. And then we're looking at May, obviously Matchroom plan to come back to Dublin with Katie. So if that happens, I'm excited and I'll be a part of that show. Please God, fingers crossed. And hopefully then by the end of the year go back and headline the 3 Arena myself in Dublin and become a name in Dublin myself. Start selling out arenas and start having big fights back home. But I believe 2023 is the building year, building my profile, building my name and my fan base. And by the start of next year, I'll be ready to embark on that American journey and go over there and take on the big names in the division then.
Listen, it's going to be an exciting thing. 2023, man, who knows? By the tail end of this year, you might be in the mix to face one of these top 5 guys anyway. But
well, look, Andy, Haney's looking at fighting at Loma and then possibly moving up to 140. He obviously holds all the belts, so when he moves up, the belts are gonna be scattered as well, and there's going to be 5 vacant belts there. So who knows what can happen by the end of the year in the next 12 months. Hopefully, I'll be in a good position to fight for one of them belts should Haney move up and vacate all them belts. So possibly this time next year, you could be speaking to a world champion, if not soon to be world champion.
Yeah, listen, that's brilliant, Gary. But what I do have to add this, mate. You're stepping into the YouTube world, mate. You're trying to step on my toes. What's going on?
Yeah, a little bit, you know. People have been asking me for quite a while just about training videos, about what it like. You know what, Andy? I've been doing this for the last 20 years, this boxing game, and it's just normal to me. It's just a day in the life. But to other people that work 9 to 5s or work normal jobs, it's quite a crazy life that we live. Like this morning, I was up at 10 this morning to get to the gym for sparring. Drove from the gym in Dublin after sparring to the gym in Nice for plyometrics. Went from plyometrics then over to the recovery centre. Jumped in the ice bath, jumped in the sauna, jumped in the hot tub, and then I'm home here for an hour, and then I'm back out to yoga now in a little bit as well. So, like, I get up to a lot in a typical day, and then people think like, what I'm eating, I'm supposed to make weight. I'm a 6'2" lightweight, so people think I eat crack to make weight. So, basically, I'm just like everybody else. So, people don't believe me when I show my food, and I'm going, nah, this is just what it is. It's quite boring, but yeah, people just want to see more of the life and more of the journey, and I want to share. The journey's quite exciting, and this year is the biggest year yet, so I want to share it with more people and get more people on board. So that's just the idea behind that.
Well, let's plug your channel. And what's your channel called then? And hopefully anyone watching this, they can jump over there, subscribe, and stay tuned to what you've got to produce.
Yeah, it's Diva TV. So I'm going to be planning to put out one a week every Sunday for the foreseeable future. I'm starting this week with a Q&A and filming that on Friday. I'm going to put that out on Sunday, and then we're going to have some training videos, recovery videos, day in the life, all that kind of stuff, just normal vlogs and stuff like that, and letting people know what I'm getting up to. So yeah, Diva TV. I'd appreciate if people would jump over and subscribe to it and follow the journey. Listen,
Gary, I'm going to go and subscribe right now. I'll follow you on Instagram. I know what your day in the life is like, man. So I see your Instagram stories every day. So yeah, I'll go over there and subscribe as well, mate. But listen, good luck with it all. Congratulations on this extended contract with Matchroom and Eddie Hearn. So congratulations on that. And listen,
appreciate that, bro.
As soon as you get a fight date, man, let's get another chat, and hopefully I'll be at it and we can talk again, brother.
100%. Andy, thank you for your time as always. I appreciate it, man.
My pleasure, Gary, man. Listen, enjoy, and I'll speak to you soon, man.
Yeah, look forward to catching up soon, man.
Cheers, Gary. Cheers, brother. Bye-bye.
I'm going to share something with you that might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife for saying completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.